Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Ginger Snap podcast. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Rachel.
We are sorry that we didn't film this week. Both of us had really busy. We are back. We are ready to roll. So we will start with our check-in for the week, how we're going to do this every episode. We check in with colors. I don't really remember what color we decided for mentally drained, but that's what I am. We're going to call it Eeyore for now. Feeling very Eeyore-ish,
Like
but not
grayish,
depressed.
grayish blue.
Gray. Yeah, gray. Not really depressed, just like super tired.
I'm kind of
Mind is tired.
feeling the weight of the world. Just everything right here.
Hmm. Yeah, it's been a week. Tuesday, we were just feels like it's been a full week already,
Yep.
but it's only just begun. So, on that note, this week we are going to be talking about self-care rituals, our favorite ways to decompress. Not everything, it's not a one size fits all type of thing. Not everything works for everyone. What might work for one might not do anything for somebody else. So we are going to talk about our favorite self-care rituals and the things that don't really help us. I think for me, like the whole like bath bombs and candles scenario, that never really worked. How about you? But that just seems to be like everyone's go-to suggestion for self-care. Like that's where even though I don't use that, that's actually where my mind goes. Like as soon as somebody mentions self-care, that's like the image that automatically pops in my mind. Is like a bubble bath and like candles and classical music and all that. And that just ain't,
The classical music's not for me, but
no.
yeah, just the thought of having a bathtub that you know, I can sit in and the water cover my knees. If you know what I mean, like everything.
Oh yeah.
Just and typically that's a going out of town in a like jet tub or something that I'm only
Right.
able
It's like
to
a
do that.
jacuzzi or something.
And it's just
Yeah.
there's something about it just relaxing. It doesn't even have to be a bubble bath, just the fact of being able to get in a tub that size or even a hot tub. I'll take a hot tub.
I would take a hot tubs are amazing.
Mm. And I'm just not the stereotypical bubble bath wine in a book makes me feel better person
Right.
at all.
I'm not either.
Like what I might
I mean
like
certain
this,
books.
yeah, I might like this one week and then the next week I don't want that. I want something completely different.
Hmm. And that's okay
So,
too. Like you don't always have to have same same routine every time
mm.
because different situations call for different forms of self-care, I think.
Yeah, a big thing for me is like the everything shower.
I love everything showers. I will take an everything shower over a bubble bath or a hot tub, really.
I
I
know.
put my music on. I just put my Spotify, like my liked songs
Yeah.
on shuffle, and I got my little shower speaker on the wall, and I just everything shower, exfoliate, shave, and all that stuff. Get out, put my lotion on, do my hair mask, and so I guess a little bit of the I tweak it a little bit. The whole like bubble bath scenario. I just everything,
I mean,
and I
me,
use rock music at a classic. I just put my own.
I know for me that's like once a month thing.
Yeah, I try to do one like every other week. Doesn't always work out. I don't have like a set schedule or whatever, but it just seems to
Yep.
work. Every like 10 to 14 business days, take one.
I'd like to have more of a routine or schedule like that. It's hard for me to follow day to day because life and I don't know
Yeah.
how I'm gonna feel and things change. So
Yeah. And with my work schedule too, like I never really have to work super late, but sometimes like if I have to be up really early for work the next day, like I won't take one. I'll wait till the next day after my early shift and then that night I'll take one and wind down. Like tonight I should take one even though I just took one maybe like 4 days ago, I think. Um since I had quite a quite a day at work, but that can
And just to
probably just
clarify, we're
going
not
to
talking about showers in general. This is like an everything shower.
right, like an yeah, like exfoliating and conditioner on my hair and all that. So I try not to. I don't know how we went from self care to like all this shower talk, but like I try not to wash. That's another thing. That's another thing though, because I'm trying to grow my hair out because I had like a short, like trendy style, and now I'm trying to grow it out long, and I want to do that for myself because one of my things that I want to try in the spring, my hair gets a little longer, is extension. So that's going to be my next thing is like prioritizing myself. Um,
Yeah.
so I want to take like good care of my and value myself a little bit more because I neglected that kind of stuff for a long time. So I've started to try to like wear makeup every day, especially being a natural redhead with flat and blonde eyelashes and eyebrows.
Mhm.
I at least make sure I have eyelashes, brows, and bronzer.
Yeah, I have no
But
eyelashes. I'm not in what I'm doing currently. I can't have the false. I've never even. I think I've worn false eyelashes once.
they won't let you wear false eyelashes.
Not with what I do.
Oh,
You
I
can't
did.
do
That was a rule I didn't know about.
it. It depends on where you are. But being in school,
Oh,
typically, they don't want you to have the any acrylic nails. Some places they don't even want you to have like just gel polish on your real nails, just because the risk of infection or transferring bacteria from one person to another is a big, big thing.
I didn't realize that was even nail polish.
Yeah. I mean, just regular nail polish is fine, but it's like gel nail polish. They
Oh,
frown
the
upon.
gel. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
And then a lot of places want you to cover up your tattoos. That's
That's a
part of
lot of work places too. I once I started getting like more tattoos because I started out with just a few, but once I decided that I actually wanted to be like fully tatted, I decided I will never work anywhere that does not allow tattoos. It's just a rule. I mean, that's just me.
Yeah.
Just because I have to. That's a big part of who I am, like my self-expression, style, and creativity, and all that. And I, I don't know. I'm somebody of the mind that I don't think that that affects work ethic, and I feel like I can still be myself, still be a good worker. So that's just my rules that I live by now.
Um,
So what is your like go to self care? Like say you like had a long day, long and rough day, come home. What's your like go to self care? That's easy, like simple and easy, like not something not elaborate for somebody that's got like a busy schedule and got a lot of stuff going on outside of like work or school or whatever that might not have a whole lot of time, but just even just to take a little bit of time to do something for yourself. What's your go to thing?
Napping.
Napping. I love nap.
I always make time for that. I mean, like yesterday, I came home from school. I was up for maybe an hour, and I took a 3-hour nap. Did I have time to? No, not really. Was there other stuff to be done? Yeah, but I also had a migraine. But I've learned to listen to my body, and I know I'm trying not to push my limits.
Yeah.
So when I feel that way, I'm like, okay, well, I need to go to sleep. Because the alternative, the other flip side, with something I've struggled with since being diagnosed bipolar is when I'm in a manic episode, I stay up 24,
Mhm. Oh,
36
yeah.
hours. And so I've learned that when I feel tired, I'm making myself lay down. I'm not pushing those limits and trying to overdo. I can't keep up. There's
Mhm.
all that weight that we were talking about before and the pressure and everything going on. I've been joking around and saying, I kind of feel like I'm playing dodgeball and I don't want to be. Like all these things coming at me all at once. And um, that's just always my go-to. Just sleep it away.
Mhm.
But I
Yeah.
don't know. Something
That was a big thing for me, like, as a teenager. I would cry so hard and not really have a whole lot of support. So my escape from all of that, plus, like, I would cry so hard I would exhaust myself. I would take a nap.
I also bought
No.
a weighted blanket.
Always wanted to try one because I heard that those help with anxiety too.
It does. I was surprised at how it made me feel, and I can't use it all the time. It's only like when I feel overwhelmed.
Mhm.
The same way medically, I don't know how to explain this in those terms, but the feeling that you get when somebody hugs you and you didn't know that you needed a hug, and
Mhm.
just how tight and they just squeeze, kind of like a bear hug or whatever. Just that feeling of just relief and release that you feel. I don't know if that's dopamine or whatever, but I get the same feeling from a weighted blanket.
Mhm. Yeah. That's understandable. I can see how that could work. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should probably get one because that would really help me.
Mine like fits a full size bed. So it's not like a throw
Right.
blanket, it's a whole
Like a
blanket.
comforter, yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
downfall to
That is
that is
awesome.
I have yet to figure out how it goes in the washing machine because I don't want to mess it up. So I need to figure out how I can clean it.
I would maybe like look on the website for like company, see if it has any
I
washing.
just need to read the tag. It's called
Oh,
laziness.
well
I
then,
I
yeah,
just
that's
yeah. I haven't had
or
it that
that.
long, so it's about, and I don't use it very often, so but that definitely helps.
Yeah. But it would. Sometimes I take melatonin. No, that's not for
Mm.
but melatonin helps mellow me out. I was always a night owl ever since I was a kid. So if I know, like, if I have to be up early the next day, which is most days, I'll just take like a little melatonin gummy, it's like 5 milligrams, and it helps.
Should
So
be
I'll be laying there and like my mind is racing. It'll help me fall asleep. I'll be like, okay, I'm too tired. I'll think about this, which is what I need
yeah.
to get sleep.
I don't do it anymore, but I was really bad about taking Benadryl to go to sleep.
Yeah,
Like during the
that
time
which
that
will make you tired, but yeah, there's
yeah,
probably better options.
during the time that I had to work, like be at work at 4 a.m. and having to be
Mhm.
in bed before the sun goes down and before my kids go to sleep, it's like, I couldn't. So I was only getting maybe 2-3 hours of sleep a night and then trying to go and do my job. It was exhausting.
Yeah, yeah, that would be rough, especially the type of job that you were doing too. That would be really difficult.
Lots of coffee.
I mean, yeah, right. I know. That's me too. I mean, I do a different job than what you were doing, but yeah, I still have to be like my mind still has to be alert. I have
Mm,
to, you know, be able to focus. So I drink a lot of iced coffee. Probably dial it back.
I
Might
have
help with
to.
my anxiety too.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely energy drink, coffee, that moderation. I mean sometimes you just need it. Sometimes it's a comfort drink too. Like I'll have like one morning to 'cause it helps be in a good mood or whatever. I think anything like that, as long as it's not something super terrible, but like anything in moderation is okay.
I have to be really careful. Like I could do decaf and be okay most days, but unless I make it myself and I can control the caffeine in it, I usually stay away from it
Yeah.
because I could be
Good idea.
sitting here and my heart rate could go up to like 180 for no reason at all. So I have to be really careful about my caffeine intake.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I try not to be too, you know. So, do you have like any sort of time, like when you get ready for bed? Because that's one thing I want to get better at is like a morning routine and a night routine. Something to help like set my intention for the day, help me, stay motivated and on track, focused. And then at night, sort of routine to help me wind down, to kind of train my brain. Say like, okay, like in the morning, it's time to get up and tackle the day, focus, and it's going to be a good day. Probably should have done that this morning. Maybe my day wouldn't have gone to crap at work like it did. And then, at night, something to train my brain, like, okay, it's time to wind down now. Like, I have to think about all this stuff that happened today or all this stuff that you're going to have to do tomorrow or, anything that's coming up next week. Like, just focus on myself, my night, be able to get a good night's.
I feel like I have negative things to say about all of it because I'm such an avoidant when it comes to things like that. Like I would rather instead of like yeah, I shower at night, I wash my face and I put on lotion and all that kind of stuff, but when it comes to actually like doing like you're talking about doing masks and scrubs and all that kind of stuff, I don't do that. I would
Right. I mean,
rather
I do it maybe once every 2 weeks, but yeah, that's to do it every night. Like that's excessive.
yeah.
But just something to have like a routine to get my brain.
I would rather just shower and then lay in bed and watch like I just started binge watching Dawson's Creek again. I know how you feel about that. Um, yeah, I'm already on season 2 and it's been like maybe 2 weeks since I've started rewatching it. Um, it's a comfort show. It's like me and Grey's Anatomy. There's characters in that are similar to people in my life and it's very relatable and it's just yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a comfort
I
thing.
love
It's kind of bittersweet.
it is. It is. I mean, make no mistake out there, our viewers. I absolutely adore Dawson's Creek. That wasn't a my smile was not a negative thing towards Dawson's Creek at all. I have a long, yeah, definitely a comfort show. Super well written, well acted.
Mhm.
Joshua Jackson, favorite actor of all time.
Yep. And you had a Pacey and I had a Dawson. So
Yeah, I was always a Pacey girl. Still am.
I mean, she did
Just in
end
it.
up with him anyway in the end. So
Side note, I really shipped Andy and Pacey together. Like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved Pacey and Joey slow burn. Like, I loved watching it all play out. But I still to this day ship Pacey. I absolutely loved their relationship in the second.
yeah. I mean, Andy's whole situation is just sad.
Very sad. And Meredith Monroe did an amazing job. like in that scene where she was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Pacey was trying to get her to come out. Every girl should. Sometimes we have to be our own.
Yeah. And sometimes we just have to let Pacey go.
That too. Mm-hmm.
So what's your like go-to genre for music for self-care? Like when you're trying to be and do better?
Mostly chick rock. I love Hailstorm. I love The Pretty Reckless. I love In This Moment. Dorothy. And my favorite singer as far as like a voice, because I love so much music, I put everybody in kind of different categories so that I don't, you know, because there's some that I love as much as others, just in different ways. My favorite singer of all time is Kelly Clarkson for the voice. My favorite songwriter of all time is Taylor Swift. I don't care how cliche that sounds. I love as a songwriter, top notch. So yeah, basically mainly those. Oh, and Pink is incredible, and Pink is also my mom goal. I love every time I've heard her talk about just the way she parents her kids, the way she talks about her kids, and everything she went through. You know, in her childhood, she was a cycle breaker and everything. Her kid, like she's amazing. Like if I could be half the mother that she is, I'd be doing.
I agree.
So
She's a
yeah,
badass.
I really look up to her a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah, she's had a lot of growth too.
Mm-hmm.
First album, just growth as a person. I mean, I think we all have, but
She
yeah,
really sets the
she's always,
example and raises the bar, especially being
yes,
in the
and
spotlight, you know, and having her kids in that too. Because I know there's times that she'll bring her kids on stage with her too, and just
right.
exposing them to everything that she does and how humble and grounded she is, and that shows in how she's raising her kids.
Hmm. Absolutely. And I remember her saying too, because I know she and her mom butted heads a lot when she was a teenager. And I remember her saying how like her mom always took her like Pink's rebellious personality personally,
Mm-hmm.
and it was never necessarily to rebel against mom. It was just her figuring out who she is. She always keeps that in mind when too.
And I
You
feel like
know,
that's a whole episode that we could talk about on that topic right there.
we could, let us know in the comments if you would like to talk about that
Yeah.
next week.
Whether they come in or not, I feel like that's, you know,
Right.
everybody can relate
I
to
think that's
that.
where we're going. So if anyone has any input, there we go. There's our subject matter.
Literally,
So
like
if anyone has input,
it's in her album title, Misunderstood.
that
It's,
album was the single solitary that I survived the age of 13.
I forget what year it come out. I mean, I'm older than you, but I feel like I was
It would have
more
been
16,
oh
17
one,
when that come out.
oh one.
Okay, that was 16.
Yeah. Yeah. I was 12. I got my copy of it. I got the CD for my 13
Yeah.
because it had come out earlier that year and I still hadn't gotten a copy. Um, and I loved her, so
Mm-hmm.
I asked for it. So yeah, it came out when I was 12. However, but yeah, that'll be something we'll delve in this week for sure. We have a few minutes left, so we'll wrap this up. Everybody like and subscribe. If you guys have comments about anything, whether it's, you know, things we've already talked about in this episode or past episodes, suggestions, what you guys want to hear, DM us. We have a TikTok. DM us if you would like to be a guest. We're We're open to any and all input as long as you're kind. That's the only rule. Rachel, any final thoughts?
Um, I mean, we've said it every episode, we're not medical professionals. We are just two friends who have stories that are very parallel. And so any kind of advice that you would get from here is just strictly from personal experience only.
We're here for emotional support and to build a community.
Yep.
For people to feel comfortable and have, people to talk to share their stories or whatever.
Just for you to
You are,
listen.
yeah, just to have someone to listen to. If you are struggling, reach out to somebody for sure.
Yeah.
Or if you guys just need to vent, you can vent to us. You're having, if you're in crisis mode or anything like that, call 911, call the National Suicide Hotline. Go to your local
988.
ER.
988.
Oh, 988, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. There's definitely options out there, but please reach out to someone. You are needed. You are wanted.
And you're not alone.
You're awesome. You're not alone. Ever. There's always somebody out there that's gonna understand, willing to listen, even if you don't want advice necessarily, and you need somebody to listen while you vent.
Or just listen while you cry.
Or that. Or just sit together in silence. Even if you're at a loss for words, even just somebody to sit there with you. Always find someone, even if it's over the phone. And when all else fails, there's Dawson. I'm only half kidding about that because it actually is very. On that note, thank you everyone for being here, for your continued support. Like and follow. Check us out on TikTok. Follow us here on YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Let us know what you
all
think in
that
the comments.
All right. Well, everybody have a good week. That is all from me. Rachel, any final words?
Yeah, just have a good week. Aiming for yellow
All
for
right.
next week.
We're gonna come up with an outro because I feel like we need sort of outro. We'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll talk about it this week and we'll introduce our outro next.
Next.
How's
Still in
that?
the early stages, but this is episode 5. So
Yeah. So, all right. See you guys.
bye.